Good evening, guys. You are welcome to the. You're welcome to tonight's class. So kindly let me know once you are
So kindly let me know once you are.
once you are able to see my screen, and of course to so that we can start. I am very impressed that you guys have completed the course material in your group reading. That makes sense. So it means you guys should be able to answer most questions. I believe tonight we should be able to answer more than 10 questions since uh, we've already gone through the materials and we know. So when you join, please kindly drop a message in the chat box so that I will know those who are with us. Good evening once again. While we are waiting for others to join, once you have joined, kindly drop one thing you've learned from last night's section. What did you learn in yesterday's class on NOU 107? I think that was all we treated yesterday. Do I have people here already? Please message, drop something, let us know that you are here. Don't forget to like this ongoing video. Let's remind our people it's time. Oh. I'm waiting for you guys. Where is that link? Big Eva, you are welcome. Good evening. So we're trying to wait for others to join. So I said that kindly drop one or two things you learned from last night's class. What are the new words we learned yesterday? There are some new words we try to look for the meaning. The big ever we have here and some mocks. Fatima Hussein, you are welcome. You're welcome. So we want to do a short revision. Those words we learned yesterday. If I just try to recall one or two, I believe it was yesterday we talked about. Okay, yesterday was just 105, I think, and that was the time we talked about. What is it called? No. NOE 107. NOE 107. Can you remember one or two words we learned yesterday? You are welcome, Pretty Gift. You are welcome, Ifeanyi. The question before you joined was that try to drop one or two words you learned yesterday, new words that you learned their meaning yesterday. Slim Girl Jenny, you are welcome. So let's quickly do that. One or two words you learned yesterday before we eventually start tonight's class. We have to know if you are retaining what you are learning. One or two words that you learned from last night's class. Yes. Which word and which word? Abigail says reflective. Thank you. That is correct. Reflective is part of the word we learned yesterday. So what did we say reflective was yesterday? Another person, Sadiq Miriam, you're welcome. What is the word you learned yesterday? The new words we learned yesterday. Abigail has given us one, reflective. So I've asked her back, what's the meaning of reflective? What does it mean? What does reflective mean? What does reflective means? You guys are not participating, no. It's only Abigail that has said something, and even she didn't tell us the meaning. Okay, cognitive. Big Eva learned cognitive, and the meaning is when you understand something based on fact and logic. Well, that makes sense. So that is valid. It's one of the things we learned about. I remember that it has to do with critical thinking. That is inferring supporting Big Eva. Now that is okay. That is okay. It means you guys still recall one or two things you've done in the last class. So I think we are good to go now. Yes, cognitive, reflective. Now, Jenny is helping us with the meaning of reflective. That it means something involving deep thinking or careful consideration about something. Thank you. Now, let's go to what we have tonight. What we are doing tonight is Mark 117. Mark 117, and that is, if you should check the course title, that is Writing for Mass Media. Writing for the Mass Media 1. That is a part 2 of the course you will do in your 100 level second semester. This is the first part of the course. That is why you are seeing 1 on the title. Writing for the Mass Media Part 1. Mark 117. And so we will start with question 1 as usual before we go into reading. Do you have an idea of what was removed from that sentence or that statement? In question 1, they say media writers should strive for freshness and dash. You guys have completed this course in your group reading, so I believe you should be sound in it by now. It shouldn't give you a headache. Big if I say my screen is not showing. No, my screen is showing. No, please check very well. My screen is showing. No, who else is not seeing my screen? My screen is showing. Please, I'm accessing it on my phone too, and I can see it here. Who else is not seeing my screen? Is there anybody that is not seeing my screen? Because Big Evra is saying that he's not seeing my screen. No. Yes, who else? It's not clear. It's clear on my phone. I'm accessing it on the phone too, so that I will see the way you guys are seeing it. It's showing clearly. I think your network may be poor there. That's the reason why you are seeing it like that. Please, I need the rest of you to talk. Is it only Big Eva that it's clear? It's your network, Big Eva. Maybe you should leave and join back. So, media writers should strive for freshness and dash. What is the other thing a writer for the media should strive for? Do we have an idea, or we should go to study the material for clues on answering this question? What do you guys suggest? Is a fill in the blank space. Thank you, Miriam. Miriam says it's clear. Let's see if we are going to see freshness. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure that. Okay, what of strive? Okay. I Jenny is already saying accuracy. I want to believe that is very close. Angela is believing the answer should be relevance. I am not even seeing freshness in the material. That is the issue now. I'm not seeing that freshness. Okay, let's try fresh and see, maybe fresh will lead us. Hmm. We actually do not see. Pretty girl is saying freshness and accuracy. Okay, many people are going for accuracy, but Angela is saying it's relevance. Hmm. You guys are your contributions are all valid, but we don't know the particular word that they programmed for this question. But let's say freshness. Can someone briefly explain the meaning of freshness in this context? The use of freshness, what did they mean by the word freshness? I'm not asking us the meaning of freshness, but the way they use it here, what does it mean? That somebody writing for the media must strive for freshness. Freshness of what? Or what does freshness mean here? Victor Will, good evening. Oluwafumi, you are welcome. Thank God. Madam Naomi is here. She's here. She will tell us obvious answers tonight. She said freshness and clues. I'm not sure that goes with it. Then another version, Madam Naomi says freshness and newsworthy. Now, if you want to write that, they will say newsworthiness. That's what we'll write there. Benedicta, you are welcome. Good evening. And those of you saying accuracy, I'm not sure we'll put accuracy there. Because that is not one of the qualities. Okay, maybe we should go and read about the qualities of a media writer. Let's see if there's any topic there that talk about the qualities of a media. Thank God there is something like that here. So let's read. Let's read. Let's not just excuse me, trying to, even if we did not find the right word they use there, but let us understand qualities of a media writer. You are a media writer, you actually become one, or sorry, eventually become one. So what are the qualities you must exhibit or you must possess? So let's go. It's time to read. Please listen attentively. But before we read, I want you to start looking for the meaning of conscious. What's the meaning of conscious? I've highlighted it there. Everyone that is online now, go to your dictionary or your AI, anyone you use. What is the meaning of conscious? Or what are the synonyms? What other words, simpler words, can we use to replace conscious? This is spelling of conscious, in case you don't know. It doesn't look like the pronunciation anyway. So, what is the meaning of conscious? Ifeanyi is saying that freshness here implies that something is current, relevant, and up to date. Thank you. I owe you one sachet of water like that. Slim Jenny says it means the information is current and up to date. Absolutely correct. You guys are making sense. So that is the answer to freshness. What of the meaning of conscious? So while you are looking for the meaning of conscious, let me proceed with reading what we have under the qualities of a media writer. More often than not, writing proceeds like this: collecting materials, trying to find a good approach, spending some time on something else, or sorry, spending some time on something else. It is here that media writing differs from other forms of writing. The media writer must therefore be astutely conscious. Please, I also want you to note what is the meaning of astute. This is a word you guys should know and use almost every day in your conversation. Astute is a very popular word. So what is the meaning? If you don't know the meaning before now, check it. Consciousness. It's only Madam Naomi that has given us the meaning of conscious so far. Look for the meaning of astute too. I want you guys to know the meaning. If you don't even want to, I know conscious, you are kind of used to that one. Like even astute. Astute is also popular, but I don't know, it may not be popular to some people. So what is the meaning? We have learned, I think, two words now: conscious and astute. Let's be bearing them in mind. So what's the meaning of astute? Madam Naomi has given us the meaning of conscious. According to Madam Naomi, to be conscious or consciousness or to be conscious means being okay. Where is Madam Naomi's definition? Oh, sorry, I think it's not Madam Naomi that gave the definition first. The first person that defined it was Benedicta Peter. And according to him, he said conscious means being aware of yourself. Being aware of yourself, according to Benedicta, not only yourself, your surroundings, or what is happening. Thank you. That is absolutely correct. According to Dora, conscious means being aware of yourself, your surroundings, thoughts, and feelings. Thank you, Dora. You giving more light on that. And according to Abigail, we have, okay, that is freshness, to the quality of being pure. All right. But that is not what it means in that context. Now, Madam Naomi now says conscious means to be alive and awake with one's thinking faculties active. This is absolutely correct. Thank you, Madam Naomi. So we have seen the different meaning of conscious. What of the meaning of astute? What does astute mean? Well, other meaning of conscious we have from Angela means being aware. If Oluwa says, sorry, Oluwa Fumi says, it means knowing what is happening around you. Thank you. That makes, and then if Oluwa Fumi gave us a synonym to conscious, and the synonym she gave is alert, to be alert. Thank you. Victoria Wish says conscious means being aware of yourself, your thoughts, your surroundings, or what is happening around you. Thank you. Now we've gone to, sorry, we can now move to astute. According to Benedicta, the meaning of astute is very clever. Please, you should know when you have somebody that is intelligent in all, like if someone is very intelligent in solving mathematics, now you can call the person an astute mathematician. If you have a pastor or someone that's an imam or a clergy that is very sound in the religion that he or she is practicing, you can call the person an astute, man of God, or an astute professor. And so when somebody is very clever, very sound in what he or she is doing, you can use the word astute to complement professionalism. Now, Benedicta, and the person is quick, able to notice things that others might miss. Thank you. That's absolutely correct. According to Miriam, Astute means doing something in a very smart, clever, and perceptive way. Thank you. Jenny says it means no, you are still taking us to conscious. We are talking of astute now. Big Eva. Astute means, according to Big Eva, to him, astute means very clever, perceptive, and quick to understand situations, especially in a way that helps you make smart decisions. Thank you. You guys are doing well. I can't read everybody's comment. I think we have a lot of comments now. Thank you. So let's continue our reading. So the media, I will start from here now. The media writer must therefore be astutely conscious. Now we cannot see they combine both consciousness and the word astute just to tell you the level at which you must be smart, clever, and be able to relate to things that are happening around you. Let us borrow a word from, is that Benedicta or Big Eva that says that being able to see what others cannot, or what others might likely miss. There's someone that used that word. Let me look for that meaning. I love that. Okay, that is Sadiq Miriam, but that is not the first person that used it. The first person that used that word was Benedicta Peter. Thank you, Benedicta Peter. That's, you are telling us that to be a media writer, you must be able to see what others will likely miss when the event is taking place around them. So you must be clever, open-minded, and smart to things that are happening around you. So, astutely conscious of the deadline syndrome. Conscious of the deadline syndrome. And I think we know the meaning of deadline, especially if you are already a practicing media writer. You know what it means to tell you that this news must come up by 7 p.m. So, as you are writing, you must meet the deadline. They give this deadline when the news is relevant. This is when this news is relevant. So, if you are writing after it is the relevance is gone, it's no longer a news. So, there is another word to add to your word bank. Tonight, you've learned the meaning of astute, the meaning of conscious. What is the meaning of syndrome? I know you have been using it several times, or maybe you have not even known the meaning. You've used it several times before now. What's the true meaning of syndrome? Check it out in your dictionary, or you ask your AI and help us drop it in the chat box. Thank you. So let's continue. Which is the official time that the write-up must be tuned in? So the media writer must be a student of human nature. The first quality we are seeing here, even though they've not started listing the qualities, I believe they will list the qualities one by one for us, and we'll be able to see them. But in the form of introduction, the first thing that is required of somebody that will write for the media is consciousness. But that is not a big topic here. It's just a form of introduction. Now, the media writer must be a student of human nature. That is the ability to see what others are not seeing concerning happenings in society. That is why the person must be astutely conscious. Not just conscious, but someone smart in his consciousness. That was the reason why I had to visit or revisit the meaning given by Benedicta to the word astute, seeing what others will likely miss. Now, oh, sorry, Big Eva, you are a madam too. Sorry, I thought you are. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. No problem. Try to open your own account. YouTube is free for everyone. Now, so okay. Syndrome. Thank you. The first person to give us the meaning of syndrome is Benedicta. And according to him, he said that syndrome is a group of signs and symptoms that are called together and indicate a particular condition or disease. Thank you. The rest of nature is a terrible state, and only those spirit will be inspired to pick ideas of what to write about. What we have been able to see there is that the person must be conscious, astutely conscious, and the person must have a proper understanding of human nature, a form of psychology. Must have a proper understanding of human nature, astute consciousness, proper understanding of human nature. Another quality of a media writer is creativity. must be creative. It manifests in the form of word choice and the ability to combine ideas and form. That is why some people see journalists as wordsmith and word discoverers. What's the meaning of wordsmith? Please check it in your dictionary so that we don't just keep reading some of these things, those big words, and we'll see end up not understanding. That people see journalists as wordsmith or word discoverers. Now, the other name, word discoverers, is clear. We understand that. What are the meaning of wordsmith? What does it mean? This highlighted word, please check for it and help us to drop it. Now, syndrome, according to Dora, means a group of signs and symptoms that call together. Okay, you guys agree with the same meaning. No problem. It's okay. But what of the word wordsmith? What is the meaning? Please check it in your dictionary as we continue reading. We're still talking about the qualities of a media writer. The first one being able to come up with is astute consciousness. We've seen things like astute consciousness. We've seen things like what other things did they talk there? Proper knowledge of the human nature. Proper knowledge of the human nature. That is understanding of the human nature. We'll talk about the third one, creativity. Okay, let's move on. Creativity. So after creativity, we'll furthermore. Now today, a lot of English words have lost their beat and tagged cliches. What's the meaning of? I think this word is French word or what? I don't know. Let's check for it. It has several meanings actually. It depends on the context. So let's check for the meaning. Wordsmith means a person who is very skilled at using words, especially in writing or speaking, according to Dora. Thank you. Bridget says wordsmith means a skilled writer, someone who uses words very well. Thank you. You don't know the meaning. What of cliche? What does it mean? Please let's check for it. I think that is not an English word totally, but let's check for the meaning. It has several applications, but what does it mean in the real sense? Now, creativity means going beyond the conventional. That is what your material is giving you as a meaning of creativity. So when you see in the exam that creativity means going beyond the dash, it means going beyond the conventional. Creativity means going beyond the conventional. Cliche, according to Dora, means an idea, phrase, or expression that has been used so often that it has lost its originality or impact. Thank you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Dora has given us a picture of cliche. Now, furthermore, a media writer must have an ear for writing. A good media writer must have the ability to identify a good write-up and be able to appreciate it and be able to duplicate same himself. Good ear for writing. In addition, a media writer must be somebody who functions perfectly under pressure. Media operations are usually time-bound. Some people have described the newsroom as a madhouse because of the high level of complexity and complicated nature of preparing information for the mass media. A good media writer should be able to work under such conditions without blowing up his top. Must be able to work under pressure. So if you are an aspiring media writer, you should know what it means, what it looks like. You must be ready to work under very serious pressure. Now, also, a media writer must possess speed and agility. We've talked about several qualities now. We started with the quality of consciousness, astute consciousness. We move to understanding of human nature. We've talked about creativity, ear for the a good ear for writing or for the news or whatever. And we'll talk about speed now and agility. What's the meaning of agility? I know it's very popular for all of us to know the meaning of speed. But what of agility? What does it mean? What is the meaning of agility? This word. Let's check for the meaning. Oh no, no. What's this? Let's check for the meaning. The highlighted word. So while you are checking for the meaning, Madam Naomi said what Smith means one who uses words skillfully. That is correct. Pretty girl says that what Smith is a person who is highly eloquent, thank you, or proficient in the use of words, particularly a professional writer, thank you. Benedicta said a cliche is a word phrase, or word, sorry, a word, a phrase, or an idea that has been overused, thank you. Overuse is the main thing you should remember in cliche. Now, according to Sadiq Miriam, it's a phrase, expression that has been it's the same thing, overused, overused, thank you, big ever, overused, slim Jenny. Syndrome means symptoms or signs, thank you. Now, agility means the ability to move quickly and easily, or to think and respond quickly and skillfully. Thank you. Big ever say agility means the ability to move quickly and easily. Thank you. So you know what that means now. You know what is expected of you when they say you must have speed and agility if you will be a good media writer. Now, further to the foregoing, the following qualities are equally important and necessary. So, as much as we've talked about astute consciousness, understanding of human nature, creativity, uh, good ear for the news, and of course, speed and agility. I want every one of you to list them like that, the way I've mentioned them. Astute consciousness, number one. Number two, uh, good understanding of human nature. Number three, creativity. Number four, what is that number four? After creativity, we talked about good ear for the news. And the fifth one we talked about is speed and agility. So, apart from those five, let's now talk further about some qualities that you must possess. We just mention them, we will not read about them. Will you have good education? Of course, if you want to be a media writer, you must be educated. That's obvious, like Mother Naomi will say. So, must be educated. Okay, I think that is just the only addition. Good education. So in essence, we can now say that uh, the qualities of a good writer, a good media writer. Thank you, Dora. Dora says astute consciousness, good understanding of human nature, creativity, good ear for the news, speed and agility. Then you add one more, good education. That is all. So we've read a lot about this, but we are yet to get the answer to question number one, which says that you must have freshness and should strive for freshness. And I think one of the things that will fit in here is that when the news is fresh, you must be able to meet deadline. Would the right word? I know when we submit, we'll see the right thing they want us to write there. But I think we should go with newsworthiness, like Madam Naomi says. You know, when the thing you just uh, the fresh event that is just taking place, before you as a writer can just jump into writing about it, that must be news. It's not just everything that is fresh that just happened that is what a news, that is news worthy. So I think we should go for newsworthiness. I don't know, that may not be the answer, but let's see. We'll see ourselves when we submit. So not new. News should strive for freshness and newsworthiness. Well, let's see. And those of you that chose accuracy, you may be correct. You may be correct. I think, well, let's just select one and move on. So, which of these? Oh, sorry, I have not been sharing the quiz page. You guys should make sure you like this our ongoing video. Please like it. Once you join class, the first thing is you like the ongoing video. Just give it a thumbs up. You can just close the chat and give it a thumbs up. So Dora has added good education. It's only Dora that has listed the qualities of a good media writer. So I will not continue until we have about 5-6 people that have dropped their own list. It's a classwork. Everybody in class now should list the qualities of a good media writer, and I've listed them: astute consciousness, good understanding of human nature, creativity, good ear for news, speed and agility, and lastly, good education. Thank you. So my screen is now visible, and I said we should go with Madam Naomi. We have several options to choose from. Some people said accuracy. Madam Naomi said newsworthiness. Somebody else said relevance. We have 3 options to choose from, but I will just go for newsworthiness. But let's see what we see at the end of the submission. So question 2 says, which of these is a legal term? Which of these is a legal term? Which of these is a legal term? Is it vendor, triple, treble, or vendor? Now, let's go and read. I know where that is in the material. It's and this is a very popular question in your question bank. So they are likely going to repeat it. You need to know what that means. Now, it is under a topic. I will share another screen now. I will share another screen that talks about the, I think the ABC, the A to Z. We can't read about all of them. Wow, so you have quite a lot of words. We have quite a lot of words under troublesome words. Under troublesome words. So we have some troublesome words, and I'll encourage every one of us to start. I think what you should be doing now, since you are done with the material, is to go back to this page where they talk about the troublesome words. And in each day you have the class, you start revising on them. When we say above, act, actual, fact, administer, and all those things, those are troublesome words in media. But the one we are here to look for is which one of them is a legal term? Which one of them is a legal term? So let's look at this. We have 2 things here: vendor. Vendor, and according to your material, the former. In this kind of case, when you are referring to one as the former, that is the first one, vendor. The former is a seller, and you know now you use the word vendor every time in the marketplace, anywhere you so in vendor, this one vendor, that one vendor, you use that one, you know it. So the former, which is vendor, is a former, is a seller. Why the latter? The latter is now the second one. When you are using the word former and latter, you are referring to the first mentioned and the last mentioned. So the latter is a legal term. So in this case, vendor is a legal term. But yes, it's fine. We know that they say it's a legal term, but what does it mean? That is another word to add to your word bank. What's the meaning of vendor? Please, let's look for it in our dictionaries, or you ask your AI and let us know what does it mean. The meaning of vendor. Vendor means what? We know, and I want to believe we all know vendor. What of vendor? What does it mean? Benedicta, let me take some reading now. Benedicta said, good understanding of human nature, creativity, good ear for the news, speed and agility, but you don't add good education. Well done. Mother Naomi says, consciousness, speed and accuracy. Abigail says consciousness, good understanding of human nature, agility. You're all doing well, and good education. Thank you. Benedicta says, Mother Naomi said is vendor. Thank you. Obviously, we have obviously today, and I'm happy. So, Big Eva, okay, you are listing your own attitude, consciousness, understanding. Fine, that is fine. What's the meaning of vendor? We already know the answer to that question, but please, what is the meaning of vendor? Let's look for the meaning so that we don't just choose answers and go, and we don't have something to hold them in mind. A vendor is a what according to general knowledge? So the answer is obviously D, according to Madam Naomi. Okay, so before we go to this next question, question 3, I want you guys to talk. What's the meaning of vendor? Vendor means what? This is how I when I did a very close meeting with you guys on how to read for e-exam. Do you see the way we are doing now? We are using the question, the mock question, to read. This is how you are supposed to be doing mock. Not just, you see now, we have spent almost 1 hour on 3 questions. On 3 questions. This is how you prepare for exams. Not that you go to the mock site and just put 100 naira and do quiz, submit. No, use the quiz to read. In fact, you can do it slowly the first time like this, use it to read, and when you submit, then try it the second time without reading the material. You see how much you've grabbed. You understand? Try it the third time. See that you see, it's not that it is this exact questions where you see some of them in the exam exact way, the way they are here, but not all of them. But what they do is they help you stretch your wings across the material. You read through the length and breadth of the material using those questions. So the way I am doing here, this is how you are supposed to be preparing for your e-exams. In that way, you are aiming for your A1. Don't forget, I think we had that meeting some time ago about how to read for e-exams. Okay, we have people are still saying vendor. Okay, now vendor, according to Pretty Gift, is a person, business, or company that sells goods or services, often in a supply chain or directly to customer. You people are looking for the meaning of vendor. I said vendor, vendor, not vendor. We have two things there. The door, we all know the door. I always say that every one of us, we know what vendor means. I don't ask you to look for that one. I said look for the meaning of vendor, the one with VENDER. That is one I say we should look for the meaning. Everybody is looking for the meaning of vendor. Vendor, that is what I say you should look for. So let's try to correct ourselves. I've not seen people's hands. You've not liked this video. You've not liked it. There's a reason why you need to give us the likes, why you need to drop the likes. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. We are more than 16 here, and I believe we should be able to do that. So the answer is vendor. Question 3. A headline should never dash the reader. A headline should never dash the reader. I think board. Is it board? Well, let's see. Let's see what the material has to say. What does a headline should not do? Headline should not do what? I know we all know the meaning of headline, but what does the headline? What should it not do? We know we use it to catch the attention of the reader, but what should it not do to the reader? It is meant to catch the reader's attention, but what should it never do? What should it never do? Yes, have you guys gotten the meaning of vendor? Okay, I think I know what is happening. General knowledge is relating vendor to vendor, almost linking them to the same thing. I see the confusion. I think the vendor may be some borrowed word into English. That is why you are seeing that confusion there. No problem, no problem, no problem. I understand you guys now. It's okay. It's okay. Uh, so what's the answer to what an headline should never do? What is the answer? What are you guys suggesting? Okay, thank you. Dora said should never mislead. Somebody said should never lie. I think mislead is better. Let's not use lie. Should never mislead the reader. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. You guys should clap for Dora. Dora, don't worry. It's not only kulikuli you collect. You collect one kulikuli, one cup of garri, and one sachet water for giving us that wonderful suggestion. Well, I don't know if that is the correct answer yet, but if it's the correct answer, you will definitely get the gift. So let's see, let's see. Should never mislead. Question 4. Press releases are written mainly to attract the attention of dash. This one is obvious. We don't need to run around. What is the answer? Attention of what or of who? Attention of what or of who? What is the answer? Yes, what are we writing there? What is our answer? Okay, Madam Nami said we can use board to that. Well, let's just stay with that mislead. We'll see the correct answer when we submit. Okay. We are already on the next question. You guys should make contribution. The next question, please. Uh, Mainly to attract the attention of audience. Press releases are written mainly to attract the attention of audience. Do we go with Big Eva? Okay. Oyindamola too is going with audience. I think that makes sense. Question 5. This your course is somehow tough. Oh. It's full of filling the gap. The opening The opening paragraph of a news story is called the dash. This one we will not read it. I believe you guys, you've done this in your group reading. So it's something you should know by now. What is the opening paragraph of a news story called? What is it called? We've done it several times. Yes, you guys are correct. Audience, audience, audience. Madam Nami is saying audience or public. Peter got Jim is saying audience or the reader. You are all correct, but we'll see the one the school wants you to write there when we submit. Uh, the opening paragraph, that's the next question. What's the answer? Big Eva is the first person to drop the answer lead. It's called the lead. Yes, you guys remember. You remember in your group reading. It is called the lead. It is called the lead. And pretty gift, that makes sense. You guys are making sense. Now, people who supply information directly to journalists are known as dash. People who supply information directly to the or to journalists, they are known as what? What will you call them? Are they amebos? Are they sobolo your case? Are they gossipers? What will you call them? Yes, thank you. Damilola says intro. That is the other word for the lead. The lead is also known as the intro. But I think the answer there should be programmed as lead, not intro. But in any case, we will see. Uh, okay, what's the answer to that question? People who provide information to the journalists, they are called what? Dora says they are called sources. That word is fitting. Is a word that is fitting. News source. Pretty gift is trying to make it better. News source. I think we should go with pretty gift. I think we should go with pretty gift. The news source. I don't know. That might not be the answer. Let's vote. Let's see how many source and how many news source we have before we conclude on which one we will choose as the answer. Damilola source, Big Eva sources, Dora says source. I think majority are going for source. I don't know, but I would have gone for news source. So I will just go with the majority. Majority are saying news. Excuse me, news sources. That's not bad. They're just saying sources. So we just go for sources. Thank you. Question 7. Media writers must listen critically to their own dash. Listen critically to their own dash. They must listen critically to their own dash. What is the answer? Yes, we are no longer on source. We are now on a new question. Question 7. What's the answer to question 7? I don't know why this course is full of filling the gap. They want to choke you guys. Wonderful. Media writers must listen critically to their own dash. To their own what? No options, so you have to think critically to answer it. Okay. Okay. Pretty Gift is saying to their own works, or to their own work rather. Hmm. Dora is saying to their own writing. Godjim is saying to their own story. I think I love what Goji is saying there. You must listen critically to your own story before you tell it to the masses. I think that is making sense. I would like to go with Peter Gojim story, but it seems many people are writing. They are choosing writing. You must listen to their own writing. Even that writing is not even fitting in that place well. But let's see more options. What are you guys suggesting? What other options? Yes. Who and who is ready to give us more? We have story now. We have writing. Okay, Damilola says ideas. We have three things now: story, writing, ideas. But we have two writing. So the writing option are winning for now. Yes, others. What will you choose? What will you choose? The others. I think if you should go by what we have now, I will go with this my brother Peter story. Well, let's see, it may not be story. Now let's select question 8. We'll stop on question 10. The rest are now objectives, thank God. Which of these are members of the broadcast media family? The radio, the television, the satellite TV, all of the above. Which of these are members of the broadcast media family? What is the correct answer? This one is obviously there. I hope Madam Naomi is here online. Thank you. Sadiq said is D. This one is not something we should waste time on. It's obvious. All these options, they are all part of the media family. And that is why the question said did not say which of these is are, which means so many of them listed belong to the family. Question 9. Which of the following belong to the print media family? The print media family. Print is different from broadcast. Which of them belong to the print media? Is it radio? Does radio do printing? Does television do printing? Option C says not sure, and option D says all of the above. Peter Godjim is going for C, not sure. Okay, do we agree with him? Sadiq Miriam is also going for option C, and I think I will go with you guys. It's because radio is not print, television is not print, and so we can't use all of the above. And I think not sure is the most appropriate answer or option to that question. So question 10 says, and the last one will be treating tonight. It said to make your writing readable, you must observe the following except. To make your writing readable, you must observe the following except. Questions like this, they are obvious. You should be able to answer them even with general knowledge without reading the material. So what are the things that make your writing readable? Which of them does not make your writing readable? Keep the sentence short. Keep paragraph short. Use common words. Keep the truth short. Which of them is not part of what makes your writing readable? You need to number your answer. Which question are you answering now? People are still saying D, 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 D. Is it okay? Are you saying question 10? The answer is keep the truth short. Is that what we are saying? I'm seeing D, 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 D already, but I don't know if it's question 10. you guys are answering, or you are still on some other questions above. What is the answer to question 10? To make your writing readable, you must observe the following. Accept. Okay, you guys have corrected yourself now. Everybody is going for option D, and I think I will go with them. And as a result of that, we will be submitting now. We'll be submitting now, and we'll see what we got. Over 10. And those ones we missed, why did we miss them? The correction.